Yep. Hi, welcome to Electric Richard. I'm Electric Richard, and this is a gaming news roundup. Are we going to do graphics here? We're not, so I don't have to. Oh, okay. First up, did you know there's a Wii Mini? Yeah, just like PlayStation brought out brand new PlayStation 3s based on the first PlayStation 3, and they got smaller as it went along. Nintendo done the same thing. I made the Wii black and red for some reason. Yeah, ugly little thing. Frankly, I don't care if it's released over here. It just seems ridiculous. From one report I've read, it's massively underpowered and quite expensive because it's underpowered, so it doesn't seem to... Just get a Wii. I mean, Wii second hand now must be like 10 pence, 20 pence? Really, that much? Okay, they're a bit more expensive than that, but they're still cheaper than a Wii U, and frankly, if you go out and buy a Wii Mini, you're a bloody idiot. Did you hear that the developers of Nintendo Land, that's the main box game that comes with the Wii U, have been talking about why the game isn't played online? They said that their main objective was to make a game that people play together, in a room, together. So it kind of sounds like Nintendo going back to their roots, back to square one. You know, they used to make card games. Well, that must be what it's about, you know, just getting everyone together in one room and playing. And while I appreciate that's kind of cute, I do have one message for the developers of Nintendo Land. It is no longer 1985. People like to play online. Hey, did you hear? The PS4 and Xbox 720 have had their code names released online. That's the next incarnation of the current PlayStation and Xbox consoles. PS4 is called Thebes, and the Xbox 720 is called Kryptos. And now, this is the most important part of that news. Knowing those names means F all. Literally nothing. Well, apart from the fact that if you see them mentioned anywhere online, or perhaps you know someone who works at Microsoft or PlayStation, if they mention any of those words, you'll know what they're talking about. Yeah. Still no confirmation on exactly when they're going to be released. We're still, I think, most people looking at a late 2013, early 2014 launch, and still no confirmation on the exact power of the innards of those machines. But I think most people are taking some pretty good guesses at that. Very powerful, very expensive. But you know, I wonder if there's going to be a PS4 altogether. I wonder if that'll actually happen. Considering how badly the PS Vita is doing, and how much money, how much incredible amount of money that they lost on the PlayStation 3. They lost so much money on PS3 that the guy who created the PS2, who also created the PS3, PS2, don't forget, is the biggest selling console of all time, was fired by Sony. So he's gone. I just think Sony are going to hedge their bets this time around. If they don't, they could lose a lot of money. In fact, it could be the end of Sony forever. It probably won't be the end of Sony forever, not at all. Hey, did you hear? The Angry Birds movie's happening! Yay! There's a new Gears of War game coming out too. Yeah, Gears of War. Probably one of the most overrated, highly Americanized, pointless shooters I've ever played. Frankly, if I never play one again, it will be too soon. So good luck to those who want Gears of War Judgment. Likewise, there's a Warhammer 40,000 game coming out, a spin-off from the main, I'm guessing, board game, or you know, that where you paint the miniatures and you roll dice and all that stuff. I don't know. From what I've heard, it sounds like it's going to be a standard first-person shooter, or possibly third-person. So think Gears of War meets Halo, if that isn't every game we've ever played before ever anyway. Now here's probably my favourite bit of news in the past week or so. That exclusive PS3 game Journey, made by those American developers, That Game Company, has been nominated for a Grammy. An actual Grammy. Its soundtrack has been nominated for a Grammy. Not a gaming Grammy, not some virtual entertainment Grammy, but a real life, standard normal Grammy. This goes a long way to making games seem more like art, to be accepted as art. And frankly, it's very exciting. Journey was released last year by That Games Company, and I have to say it was one of the more interesting games I've played in the past 12 months, and I truly recommend it. If you haven't given it a chance, give it a chance. It's special, it's different, it's what gaming should be doing, it should be pushing boundaries. So take notice of that, people who make Gears of War, and Halo, and Call of Duty, and Battlefield. Mix it up, people, mix it up, and you might get nominated for a Grammy. On the flip side, of course, Halo had a great soundtrack, so you know, that probably should have had a Grammy too. And there's been so many decent games over the past 30 years that have great soundtracks, so it's about time that it came to this. And I think the Journey soundtrack is a great place to start. They've done well, and I say hats off to you people at that games company. I think you've done very well and you deserve this. So fingers crossed. The winners will be announced on February 10th in, the United States of America. They'll be up against a number of top films. What do we have here? The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Dark Knight Rises, The Artist, Tintin and Hugo. So that's a pretty tough crowd there. I would say that The Dark Knight Rises has quite a good soundtrack. So. And that's the news this week. Thank you very much for watching. I am Electric Richard. I always have been, I always shall be. Don't forget to subscribe. That's a button up there somewhere, I think. Don't forget to tweet me, and please leave some comments. I want to know whether you think Journey getting Grammy nomination is a good thing, or have I been too harsh on Gears of War? If I have, I don't really want to hear from you. So yeah, thank you very much for watching.